Okay, welcome back to Real Build. Now we finished the evaluation, we made all our lists, we checked everything, and now we've come up with a budget and a plan. So in keeping with the way we do things, the first thing we're going to deal with is safety items. So in this case, we need to replace the windshield. We're going to have to send it out to a shop for that, and that's about a $200 cost from calling around. And like all the prices on here, this is for the area I live in and the prices that I can get. Now I've shopped a whole bunch of different places and I look at both new and used, and I always buy good quality. I don't buy the cheapest product. And you can do whatever you like, but that's the way I roll. And if you're a really good shopper, you can probably do better than I have. If you live in a different area of the country, you can probably do a little better. But this is a real good reflection of where I live and what it's going to cost to try and do this. And this is the estimating side, so be careful. So like we were saying, replace the windshield, it's going to cost us about $200. We do need to replace the front headlights and rear brake shoes, as you saw when we were looking at things. That'll probably cost around 55 bucks. Now I've got a used gas tank lined up, and that's going to run me about 100 bucks. And then there's replacing the fuel filler hose, the clamps, the overflow hoses, all of that kind of stuff. Looks like that'll be about another 50. We get into appearance, it gets a little more complicated. So what we're looking at, to do the engine bay and basically the cab forward on the body, so cleaning, painting, sanding out the rust, priming, we're going to have to buy a bunch of materials: sandpaper, body filler, masking tape, paper, and on and on. That looks like it's going to run about 200 bucks. Now we had the truck to a couple of body shops on that rusted left rear box panel, and an all metal repair, because I won't do fiberglass or body filler to fix something like that because it'll just come back. So cutting out the rust and replacing it with a metal patch panel looks like it's going to run about 500 bucks. The rest of the box and back, it's going to looking like about $375. And the big difference between the front and the back is we've got to paint that panel. We're going to do that ourselves. We'll be using a color matched spray can from a body shop supply company so that we get a really good match. That's expensive stuff, so it drives the cost way up. It's going to take a bunch of cans of that, plus its own batch of primer, sandpaper, and everything else. So we're guessing about $375. The interior won't take much to clean up, but we do want to add a tachometer, and I was able to get one at a swap meet at a really good price. And then clean and polish the wheels, of course, because we want to try and save them, not spend money if we don't have to. I'd like to go to a used chrome rear bumper. And in my part of the world, for that truck, they're really hard to find a good one. It looks like it's going to run about 150 bucks. And then the rest of the stuff. We got to do the service and the tuning on it. We're going to do an oil change with synthetic oil, new air filter, oil filter, the breather filter, and fuel filter. We're going to replace the spark plugs, rotor, cap, wires, and put a new coil in it. So that's looking like it's going to cost about 185 bucks. And then that gives us a total budget, as you can see on the board, of right about $1,860. So it's under our $2,000 budget we're aiming for. Not a lot, so we got to be careful. And now it's time to start ordering parts and getting organized and getting at it. So we'll be seeing you real soon as we start out on our safety repairs.